If you have been moisturizing consistently and your skin is still dry, your skin does not have a hydration problem. It has an engineering problem. Welcome to Cosmetoscope. In skin engineering, hydration is not an input issue. It is a containment failure. If your biological shield is compromised, you are not just feeling dry, you are actively evaporating. This invisible leak has a name: Transepidermal Water Loss, TEWL, pronounced TEWL. It is the silent pressure drop that drives chronic inflammation, sensitivity, and accelerating aging. You cannot fix a leak by pouring more water in. You must repair the seal. Think of your skin as a fortress wall, bricks of dead cells held together by lipid mortar. Without that precise molecular mortar, moisture escapes instantly. The architecture collapses, and no amount of hydrating serum rebuilds a wall from the outside. When internal hydration drops below 10%, your skin's recycling enzymes, the proteases, freeze completely. Dead cells pile up. The surface turns rough, tight, scaly. This is not a cosmetic issue. This is a biological system failure. Today, a full industrial audit of the 4 global giants claiming to fix your barrier: L'Oreal's corporate pharmacy, Estée Lauder's disruptor, the Korean counterattack. We decode the actual chemistry. And I will tell you now, one of these 4 products contains a biological trap. You will not see it coming. Before the molecules map the empire. 2 of our 4 contenders belong to L'Oreal. They have surgically segmented your bathroom shelf into tiers: mass utility and extreme luxury. Same corporation, 2 different prices, 1 monopoly. We start with the infantry: CeraVe Moisturizing Cream, L'Oreal's mass logistics solution. Affordable, reliable, built on classic brick-and-mortar biology. 3 skin-identical ceramides engineered to patch the holes in your barrier immediately. This is not glamour. This is infrastructure. Their real engineering secret is MVE, multivesicular emulsion. It transforms a basic cream into a slow-release delivery system. Instead of one hydration burst that disappears in hours, MVE mechanically peels back layer by layer, feeding your barrier constant reinforcement across a full 24-hour cycle. An honest engineering fact: CeraVe uses petrolatum, a petroleum derivative. Not clean, not green. But biologically, it is the most powerful occlusive on Earth. It physically blocks evaporation better than almost any other molecule in existence. Function over ideology. They also use glycerin as biological antifreeze. In freezing temperatures, the lipids in your skin crystallize and fracture. Glycerin prevents that phase transition, keeping your cellular mortar fluid, flexible, and structurally intact under severe cold weather stress. Zero fragrance, zero essential oils. Pure barrier engineering with maximum tolerance. CeraVe is the unglamorous blue-collar worker of the skincare world. It never fails its mission. Now we leave the infantry. We enter the vault. What comes next costs over $160. This is not skincare. This is patented biomedical intellectual property sold in a jar. To access this level of formulation data, you need to be locked in to the research network. If these unfiltered industrial audits are what you came for, subscribe to Cosmetoscope right now. Clearance granted. Because what L'Oreal does not want you to understand about their most expensive product is exactly what we are about to dissect. SkinCeuticals Triple Lipid Restore 242. At this price point, you are not buying a blend of fats. You are renting a mathematically proven biological algorithm, a patented stoichiometric formula engineered to mirror the exact lipid ratios of a healthy human cell membrane. Here is the biological reality of aging. Cholesterol synthesis in the skin crashes dramatically after 40. Your barrier becomes brittle. SkinCeuticals reverse-engineered the exact rescue ratio: 2% ceramides, 4% pure cholesterol, 2% fatty acids. The numbers are not random. They are cellular survival mathematics. And here is the biological trap I told you about. Inside this clinical masterpiece, inside the $160 formula engineered with medical precision, L'Oreal added lavender and peppermint essential oils for scent in a barrier repair product, volatile terpenes in a damaged skin formula. That is not a luxury touch. That is a sabotage. Structurally, it is a water and silicone emulsion, using nylon 12 powders to make a dense lipid formula feel weightless on skin. A genuine triumph of texture engineering. But you are paying a significant luxury tax for that sensation alone. Now the counteroffensive. The ordinary NMF plus phytoceramides, Estée Lauder's deliberate hack against the luxury tier. No delicate ratios, no Swiss watchmaker precision, just overwhelming biological volume delivered at a fraction of the cost. This formula is a dense water and oil emulsion loaded with the full spectrum of natural moisturizing factors, urea, PCA, multiple amino acids. It does not ask your skin to heal. It forces hydration into the cells through sheer osmotic pressure, an overclocker for your barrier. One critical warning. This is heavy armor. Plant-based phytoceramides, effective but botanically sourced, not bioidentical, and the density is extreme. If you have combination or oily skin, this formula will suffocate your pores. Know your failure mode before you choose your weapon. The final product, and the most technologically advanced, Aestura Atoll Barrier 365 Cream. While Western laboratories manufacture smooth, homogeneous creams, Aestura built something structurally different. Visible, physical lipid capsules that you can see with the naked eye. These white capsules are their patented Derma-On technology, a multi-lamellar emulsion that does not coat your skin, it fuses with it. The MLE structure physically interlocks with your own crystalline lipid layers at the molecular level, not a barrier coating, a structural graft. No fragrance, no pegs, no petroleum derivatives, no essential oils. Pure bioidentical architecture. Aestura is the third way, between SkinCeuticals' inaccessible precision and CeraVe's mass-market infrastructure, delivering peak engineering without the allergens, without the markup. Audit complete. The data is clear. CeraVe, your baseline. Reliable occlusion, maximum tolerance, proven MVE delivery. The blue-collar infrastructure that never fails. If your barrier is damaged and your budget is limited, this is your weapon. SkinCeuticals, the clinical algorithm for aging barriers with critical cholesterol depletion. A stoichiometric masterpiece, compromised by unnecessary botanical allergens. If you can afford it and your skin tolerates it, the 2:4:2 ratio genuinely works. But patch test it first. The Ordinary, your budget-heavy armor. Brute force saturation that will shield severely dry skin at a fraction of the luxury price. Dense, effective, uncompromising. Avoid it if your pores congest easily. Aestura, the engineering winner. Derma-On technology is the most biomimetically advanced barrier repair mechanism currently available at consumer scale. No irritants, no compromises. If structural innovation without the luxury tax is what you need, this is it. The fundamental conclusion: you cannot hydrate a broken system. Every drop of serum applied to a compromised barrier evaporates immediately. Stop watering, start sealing. The architecture must come first. So ask yourself this: what is your specific failure mode? Freezing temperatures crystallizing your lipids? Age-induced cholesterol depletion? Aggressive cleansers stripping your mortar daily? The right product is determined entirely by the exact way your barrier is breaking. Learn to read the inky list. A basic emulsion sits on the surface. A lamellar emulsion integrates into the stratum corneum. The architecture of the formula tells you everything. The marketing tells you nothing. The golden rule of lipid thermodynamics: ceramides alone are insufficient. They can even delay recovery without cholesterol. The repair sequence requires the synergistic ratio: ceramides, cholesterol and fatty acids working in concert. If your skin is inflamed, cracking, or reactive, essential oils and synthetic fragrances are biological pollutants, no exceptions. A damaged barrier cannot afford sensory compromises. Demand clinical sterility from your repair products. We are entering an era of biomimicry in formulation, synthesizing molecules your body recognizes as its own. The gap between pharmaceutical dermatology and consumer skincare is closing. The products on these pedestals are proof. The L'Oreal monopoly scaled medical research into mass-market products. Estée Lauder proved clinical results can be hacked for $20. Amora Pacific proved the future of barrier repair is encapsulation technology. Each empire taught us something different. Your skin barrier is the most sophisticated, self-repairing, waterproof membrane in the known universe. It deserves engineering-grade respect, not perfumed marketing gimmicks. Treat it like the precision instrument it is. Implement the Phase Transition Protocol. Lock TEWL. Stabilize proteases. Rebuild the lipid mortar. The 4 tools are in front of you. Choose the one that matches your failure. Execute. Whether you choose the mathematical precision of 242 or the industrial brute force of petroleum occlusion, the biological objective is identical. Seal the membrane. Stop the evaporation. The method is your choice. The mission is not. TEW neutralized. Membrane integrity restored. The silent evaporation across all sectors has been stopped. System stabilized. Stop watering your skin. Start sealing it. The difference between those two verbs is the difference between a garden and a pressure vessel. You are an engineer now. Act like one. You watched Cosmetoscope channel. System stabilized.